This is the easy punk groove. Alright, so that was the easy punk groove. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this thing down for you so you guys can hear how to play it. This is used a ton in punk rock. Actually, the first time I heard it, I was listening to NOFX, and I was like, oh, that is so cool. I was a young drummer. I was like, I could totally do that. It's also used by bands like Green Day, Fall Out Boy, you name it. There's just a ton of punk bands that use this groove. It's super simple. Let's break this thing down for you so that you can learn how to play it. So the first part is pretty simple, and that's just simply going to be our hi-hat, right, which is just playing eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the second part is to add in that snare. And unlike some of these other grooves, that snare drum part is actually just going to be on those upbeats. You can count this a bunch of ways. You can count it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or you can count it as thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Either way, basically it's this upbeat snare, right? And I like to count as 1 and 2 and, but it's going like this. It's just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That's pretty much it. Then the last thing you're going to do, very simply, is add that bass drum in on those downbeats. If I play just the hi-hat and the bass drum, it goes 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Right, so you're going to play that once per bar. So I just want to make sure what I was doing earlier, right? So basically you're going 1, 2, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Slowly, 1 and 2 and 1 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right, putting that snare in there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right, speeding it up a little bit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right, and so on and so forth. So basically the key with this though is that you want to keep it kind of relaxed, right? With my wrist, you'll notice I'm kind of going back and forth. I do put a teeny bit of accent on it, right? I think that helps me a little bit with speed. Just trying to stay relaxed on the wrist, right? But start it nice and slow, just 1, boom, 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 right? The last thing is to really kind of make it sound like a punk tune. You're going to play open hi-hat, right? So what I like to do with the open hi-hat is I just lift it a little bit. That's the kind of sound you should get. The hi-hat should really resonate for a long period of time, right? So when I'm playing this groove, 2, 3, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right, I'm just playing it so that that hi-hat just stays a little bit open. Now let's play it up to tempo. Here we go. 1, 2. And that is the easy punk groove.